Okay, there's the viaduct used in Giant Horny Toad Monster where it says, Enco Hop flew from Maryland to look for the Giant Horny Toad Monster. And then you see the plane flying up overhead there. And then it aims down here. Yeah, right now we're at Oakton and Talcott. I gotta run across the street because the light's changing. Okay. And right over there is where I filmed scenes for Devilant. You know, where I'm driving and I drive underneath the tunnel. Down there's a tunnel right down there. Right underneath the Kennedy, right underneath the 294 expressway. And I'm driving coming this way, and that wall right there, you can see the wall on the right when you watch the movie. I'm driving, and when I arrive at the Matter's house, Mike Madden, because they're victims of the Devilant, says David Rock Nelson drove to Mike Toad Madden's house and found the plethora of victims. And I go, oh, Mike Toad Madden, he's dead. You would have torn Johnson in the 90s. You're supposed to be alive. Well, I guess you're dead. See you, man. Rest in pieces, you know. And then Tim Madden, and there's his brother, Tim Madden. May he rest in pieces. Yeah, you see that ant still alive, going you know, crawling on him. So that was filmed. That scene where I'm driving was filmed right down there. But Tim Madden, Mike Madden, they live over there, way down on Cicero Avenue in Chicago, in Burbank. There's a plane right there. Yeah, that's the plane that Enco Hop rode in to arrive at O'Hare, where they took a taxi to the Plains to look for the Giant Horny Toad Monster. Now we're in the viaduct. The infamous viaduct right at Oakton Street, and that is Talcott. And that's right where I saw President Kennedy. Just to the right just right behind me that way, right near the corner. On the other side of the street there in Talcott, right here, that's President Kennedy. The way I remember, President Kennedy's going that way, down Talcott, going northbound that way, and he kept going into the Plains, and that was gravel road back then. This is back on 1960, in the early 60s, when Kennedy was president. This is before he got shot, unfortunately. But I'm glad I met him, and he waved at me. I was sitting there, gravel road back there. The way I remember it, that's the street I saw him. My mom and I were standing there. President Kennedy went that way, down Talcott, right here at Oakton, and he waved at me. I was standing right there. If I remember right, he patted me on the head or he shook my hand. President JFK, man, I met him. I think that's where it was. Back around, early 60s. I was like a little 5-year-old tyke. Okay, I was a little shaver, as my mom would say. She called us little shavers. And there, you'll see, this is the Forest Preserve. And down there is where I filmed more scenes from World 2010, running around the woods. And scenes of me as Frankenstein and stuff like that. Okay, I'll see you.